like it. Make me feel all funny.
Welcome to New Earth. Congratulations on graduating from the Matrix. I know I did my thing down on Earth. I did the damn thing. I know I did my thing when I was on Earth. Welcome to New Earth. Congratulations on graduating from the Matrix. Greetings, beautiful souls of the world. Zena Electra, I am here. Yeah. Sharing these good vibes of you. Y'all, today we got a pretty interesting topic that we're going to talk about. Topic that we're going to talk about today. Talking about why the spiritual reasons behind why a lot of millennials and even Gen Xers and Gen Zs are choosing to opt out of procreating at this point in time. We're going to talk about the physical reality things that we all know about. Then we're going to get into it spiritually and then soully. Okay? We're going to hit it. It's a thick topic. We're going to get into it right here, right today, right motherfucking now. But first, shout out to my booski. Y'all, I had no idea that I would feel all the things that I would feel by losing my boogie, my son. I call it boogie my son. It's not like, oh, I have a little rodent that lives in the house. Like, no, yo, this little baby right here is my everything. And I'm grateful that I began to put him in this form before he passed away. But it's been hard, and I'm not gonna cry. Not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna shed no tears until after the YouTube, okay? So anyway, we're getting into this subject right here, right today, right motherfucking now. So, did you know that there are ample, plenty, many, it's damn near a movement right now of women, mature women in their late 20s, middle to late 30s, early 40s who have not had children, and this is strictly by choice. We're choosing women. Definitely in America. It might be across the world, but definitely in America. Women are opting out of motherhood. Why is that? Myself included. I'm closer to 40 than 30, y'all. I know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm closer to 40 than 30. So, why are women like myself choosing to opt out of parenthood at this point in time? So, let's just point out the obvious, right? The economy. Money is the reason why. Because at one point in time, especially for our parents, their generations, and our grandparents' generations, a lot of households could thrive, not just survive, but thrive off of one income. One income. You could buy a house off of one income. They didn't have side hustles, They didn't have side hustles unless you were a bootlegger, unless you they didn't have side hustles. One income was enough. And I got the hiccups. I'm burping. What the fuck is going on? I even remember my very first apartment straight out of college was $450 for a nice 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with a pool. $450. I was working part-time at FedEx or at UPS. Working part-time, I was able to afford a car insurance, a phone bill, and an apartment while being a full-time student. at a university. Right now, you can have a full-time job, about 3 side hustles, and a fucking man, and it's not enough for the woman. And it's not enough to maintain. So, there's a quote that goes like this: a man's greatest test in life is a woman, and a woman's greatest test in life is material things. Why would a man's greatest test in life be a woman, and a woman's greatest test in life be material things? Think about the traditional role as a woman in the house, taking care of home, making sure the universe, which is her home environment, her children, everything that she takes care of, that requires material things to do. Especially in the how we live, the world we live in, it takes material things, right? Lights, even the things that we don't see as materials, but like the lights need to be on, water, some sort of comfort, food, activities, togetherness, time, right? So in order for a man to get a woman, a man has to possess material things. So that's why, because that has been construed, women come across as gold diggers. And it's like, no, I just want to make sure that the home that I am helping to create and to upkeep, that there's actually a home to create and to upkeep. It's not about, for some people it is, well, how much money in your pocket, how much money in your account, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? We ain't talking about them. We ain't talking about those types. But material things. A man's greatest test in life is a woman. A woman's greatest test in life is material things. Think about birds, right? Birds. They need a nest so they can drop them eggs. If there's no nest, if the man bird ain't gonna help, go get sticks and leaves and stuff, twigs to you know what I'm saying? Like, then there's no nest. If there's no nest, there's no eggs. Or she's gonna find a bird who already has it.
These birds build their nests as a way of attracting a mate. The better the build, the more likely they'll be to woo a female.
Supposed to be a symbiotic relationship, meaning both need each other. But how we live is that everybody is operating in their big ego. Meaning, what you gonna do for me? 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 What we gonna do? And it's just like, it's this tug and pull. Not having children does not mean that there's a lack of desire of children and or a family. Right now, it's just, it don't make sense to a lot of women to do that right now. And had it not been for social media, I would think that I was an anomaly. That's what social media is good for. If it wasn't for TikTok, if it wasn't for YouTube, I would think that how I'm feeling about children and even to some degree relationships, I would think that I would be an anomaly. So finances is a big part of women choosing to not have children. The other thing is the broken home. I know for sure for myself, I grew up in a home, in a family unit that was fragmented. Fragmented. My brothers would talk about me because I have a different daddy. So we throw in jokes. Oh, that's why your daddy does this. Oh, that's why your daddy does that. Or that's why your daddy does this. Or that's why your daddy does that. It didn't feel good. I didn't like it at all. Because it was more of them and only one of me. So whose daddy was more important? Not mine. And as a child growing up in that type of home, the scariest thing was for my mom and my dad to be together, to hook back up, and to please don't hook back up with him. Please don't get back together, because I don't want nobody to hate me because mom chose to be with my dad. So the home, I was praying for the home to stay broken. The part of it that would have made me whole. I was praying for it to stay broken because of the fragmentation. of having a mother and different fathers, you know, praying. Stay away, Pops. He was already away. Ain't shit. I ain't have to do nothing for that. But stay away. Don't come making shit complicated for me. Don't do that. No. Away, damn you. You know, just because growing up in something. So let me make it make sense. So for me, I've always told myself it's whoever I decide to procreate with. That's it. There is no hopping from you and then going over there to see what he's talking about, having a baby with him, and then going over there and having. I'm not doing that. What is that? For me, no, I'm not doing that. So if there's somebody who I am choosing, baby, we having all our motherfucking babies together. Get over it. Whatever's wrong, get over it. You know, so until I can feel secure, to know that somebody feels secure in me and in our relationship, I'm not going. Not. You know, and there's plenty of women out there who are doing really, really good without their child's father around or involved or whatever. And I'm so proud, ladies, make it do what it do, keep it up. It's not for me. Not for me. You know, and there's only so many things you can control. And right now, what I can control is just not being in that situation, right? So another reason is people seeing that relationships don't last. And, you know, especially talking to the older generations, when you gonna make me a grandma? When you gonna make me a great grandma? And it's just like, I ain't even had nobody to really just want me, you know? So I'm supposed to just have a baby because I'm of age to have a freaking baby and not find something to want or to have, to cultivate together. It's just something to do because it's time. No. The fuck is that? And there are plenty of examples, but we're going to hit it on a soul level. If you don't know, I am Zena Electra, Soul Evolutionary Guide. I'm also a quantum healer specializing in past life regressions and a whole bunch of other stuff. Right. So, let's get into the soul aspect. So right now on Earth, and this is what nobody is going to tell you about, being an older woman and choosing to have kids or not. Right now, all eyes are on Earth because of this ascensionary period that we have found ourselves in this reality of ascension. And it doesn't feel like that. It feels like everything's going to shit. The world is going to hell. It's been hell. That's what a lot of people are seeing it as. Trying to find heaven in the midst of hell. But it's a whole lot going on. And there are so many souls, spirits, entities that want in on this event that's going on. There's so many. So to have a child right now, you have to be so in tune with your soul and already in touch with that soul that wants to come down to make sure that that's the motherfucker that you give life to. I mean, just because you have a child doesn't mean that your child is going to be a positive force in Earth or with Earth's ascension, right? It's something I've told to somebody before. Even Freddy Krueger had a mom. Even whatever bomber, whatever suicide person or a mass murderous person has a mother. Even the boogeyman has a mom. Being a mom is not special if you don't know what it is that you're birthing. If you don't know what it is that you're birthing, and a lot of people they're just out here just going through the motions of life unconsciously. Going through the motions of life. They're with whoever the fuck type of man who has whatever the fuck type of baggage or unhealed lineage, trauma throughout the lineage that could be passed on to your child. Your child is the bearer of what am I trying to say? Generational curses, trauma, drama, limitations, because nobody's worked it out before that child came along or comes along, or even the woman itself. You have to make sure that you are a vessel for something high vibrational to come into you and be passed through you. A lot of times, the world is populated. That's not going to stop. It's pregnant people everywhere, all the time. It don't stop. But the thing is, what are they carrying? What are they nurturing, and what's going to come out of them? And what that thing, that child that turns into a little human, that turns into a big human, what are they going to do for society? And so what I said, right now, there are so many things that want to be in on this experience, and not all things. I didn't just say souls. Some of these things are entities that want to come in, and the main way to come in is to be birthed, and to come in and to have a human body as well, because there's things around us all the time that we can't see because they vibrate in a different freaking dimension that we can't see, but they're here. So some of them want to be seen. They want to be in the physical. And in order to do that, you have to hop on a cooter train and and be born, in a human body in order to do whatever it is that they're trying to do. So a lot of times when it comes to these women, when it comes to the Gen Zers, when it comes to the millennials, when it comes to the Gen Xers who have not yet had children, it's because somewhere inside their subconscious, superconscious mind, they're just like, wait a minute, either my partner isn't the one, or either right now there's more to be worked out with myself, with self, or subconsciously they know that they probably gonna birth the boogeyman. And have to care and nurture for this thing. Children, let's talk about children. You could tell right away the type of child a child is before they're even verbal, how they're acting, how they're going about things. When they're toddlers, how they're treating not only themselves, their mother, but other people. Toddlers are a hoot. And even the kindergarten age, you could tell very young the type of child you have. And that's because we all come in with things that we have agreed to be and roles that we have agreed to play in this lifetime. And we're going to get into that and what those things are in future videos, y'all. Just keep rocking with me. I promise it's going to be so fucking lit. I promise. But a lot of times, people don't know, like I said, what they about to give birth to. Just because you have a baby and you love it and it grows up. Just even recently, we had somebody just shoot up the whole fucking school or the whole cafeteria, or bring a gun with some gun violence and pew violence at a school right here, at a mall recently, at a just been things going on. Those people who we demonize, or you're a bad person, they have parents who have put their all into them. That's why it's important to do your inner work, to break whatever generational curse, to make sure nobody's throwing no current shit on you before you even begin to conceive. a child, because you want the best energy possible to nurture, to cultivate, to birth. Okay? So yeah, a lot of times we do have souls that we've already pre-made contracts with. Yes. But also, contracts are being changed all the freaking time. And like I said, right now, there is a push and shove for a human vessel to do things. That's why even like sometimes, even if you get a little bit of drunk, you'll act a big bit of different, you know, or if you do anything, like there are things waiting to hop a ride on individuals. People are going crazy. You think that they're going crazy. Because even recently, like people are having gunfights out of their cars across the interstate, like pew pew to the car on the interstate, and where there's other cars or people who ain't got nothing to do with that. And it's because something has hitched a ride on that being, an entity, a spirit, something that's not of the light and is not progressive to earth or to mankind, something that is definitely trying to keep that person entrapped in the third dimension forever. Okay? Whew. Y'all, hope you guys like this video. I am Zena Electra, the Soul Evolutionary Guide, here signing out. Whew. Until next time, happy ascension all, and peace. Looking for ways to support this channel? You can always buy me a coffee. BuyMeACoffee.com is a safe and effective way for viewers like you to make donations to creators like myself. Have you ever wondered who you were in a past life? Are you interested in a past life regression? Book a free consultation with me, and we can see if a past life regression is right for you. We have paintings for sale. Y'all hop on the paint train. Get you one of these. Get you one of these. Get you one of these. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. Thanks.